If you find yourself with a camera in your hand and want to learn how to use it, please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, comment below. Hi Photos family. I just can't stop thinking about this hero's journey. So I'm going to be taking the hero's journey and applying it throughout this week, maybe the next 2 weeks, a little bit more in depth, directly to photography. Please, please hear me out. I want to, I guess really I want to share with you how much I'm learning from the hero's story. That journey of a hero and what a story writer goes through and well, yeah, I mean, really and truly. We used the last couple of weeks an illustration of The Hobbit and the other, yeah, it escaped me for a second, The Lord of the Rings. Really and truly, I don't know how many of y'all went to see the movie that was produced about Tolkien. As I've read through his, not so much a biography, he didn't write it on himself, but what I've read of others talking about him and what he did in going through it, and some of the other information I've heard, I've read, he was dealing with his trauma from his time in some of the Great Wars. No, I don't want to say it that way. He was dealing with his trauma through his experience through the Great War at that time, World War I. So, I mean, imagine being able to take something like storytelling and working through what you have been through and working through that trauma. Is not fun working through that trauma, but what the story and the quality, the depth of it, that all came from his experience in it. So bear with me this week and maybe next week as we go through this depth. This stuff is kicking me around. I'm learning. I'm not saying this is traumatizing to me, but really and truly, if you haven't taken a challenge to do a photo a day for 30 days, or I don't know, maybe you challenge yourself this way to take a photograph a day for a year. That takes a lot of preparation and work and lighting, setup, styling, material just to get all that done, right? So that, in a little bit of a perspective, that's what I'm going through in doing this video every day this year to help bring out some tips or some real value every day to help us level up our photography. And that's what I'm hoping specifically to go deeper into what we've been talking about and dealing with in the stories of the hero's journey. So that we can use the principles of what authors do in creating that story to be read or produced at some other time as a movie nowadays, that we can use those same principles to help us as we bring our photograph in concept to paper or our imagination, and how we get that set up, how we get that shot, how we get it lit. I really want this value to be brought to you. I'm learning a lot. I'm kind of asking myself how to apply what I'm seeing. I want to be able to communicate that well from an understanding and experience I have now to you, and that you can so thoroughly grasp it like it's something you really hold on to be able to use in your photography. So I will be going in depth, but I'm going to be breaking down the hero's journey that we talked about the last couple of weeks into some tighter details. What that means is some of the details that we talked about, such as Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, Frodo, the main character or the quote-unquote hero of the story, had a group of helpers around him. What does that look like in our photography? We'll get into that in depth, but for instance, with helpers, we're going to be talking about how helpers may not necessarily appear in a photograph. Helpers may be friends, family, or others that critique our work for us. They show up for a time, or they may come back every time we produce something and share something with us to help us learn and grow. So that's what I want you to understand, the quality of what we're going through here. I don't want to raise the channel above what it really is to you, but for that type of example, if this channel is a type of helper, or let me know in the comments, what has this channel been to you? Has it been something just to kind of push you out of your comfort zone and to rethink something, or has it been something that's really pushed you further? We want to be able to use this channel in a way to help you level up, and that's why we have that byline, I guess you could say, of the channel, is to level up. Change from what we do every day and naturally do to help strengthen our abilities and become something better. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, let us know down below what this channel has been to you. And as we continue to grow and build and hopefully increase the value of our content, give us a thumbs up so that other people can watch these videos, and subscribe to the channel. If you're not part of the Photos family, we would love to add you. Thank you so much. God bless.